Hello everyone, and welcome to a new stream here on Access the Animus. My name is Marco, and I'm joined as usual by our lovely Sary. Today we are streaming Assassin's Creed Shadows because today update 1.0.2 has released for a lot of gigabytes. It was like 10 to 20 gigabytes based on the platform. Hello Ikraik, hello Skata. Can I just... Sorry, just for a second. Yes, okay. Hello. So today we are going to play Shadows. Like we're gonna try to keep it like non-spoilery again, at least for this stream. And we're gonna have a look at the various improvements that have been added to the patch, to the game, through update 1.0.2. There's a lot of like quality of life improvements, and yes, we're gonna go like exploring and do stuff, you know, map exploring and stuff like that. Hello Ando and Gems, welcome to the stream. I'm obsessed with the channel and can't wait for AC Shadows lore videos. Ah yes, those are in the works. While waiting for like more people to join us, those are in the works. It's taking way more time for me to produce videos recently, but I am trying and have like a cohesive analysis, you know, discussing a lot of like the main plot points of the game, modern day also, etc, etc. So even like the recent files that have been released, so we're gonna discuss that soon on the channel, but today it's more about the gameplay. We're gonna try to keep it like non-spoiler. Hello Camila, welcome. It's been so long. Yeah, everything is fine. I hope that the same is for you. It's I keep mentioning it in our streams. It's getting a little tough for us, so we're happy that we're back. We wanted to have like, ooh, we have some frame rate issues. Probably we'll see about this. We had some like it's getting tougher for us to we wanted to go back to a weekly streaming schedule. Still we're not being able to manage that, but we want to at least take care, cover all the updates for the game, and maybe some more special streams down the way. Hello XX Plane, welcome to the stream. I'm not yet through the game, but I'm already a bit disappointed about the assassin storyline. I can share the feeling, honestly. We can also discuss the game overall without spoilers throughout the stream. Hello Chris, welcome to the stream. Hello Ahmad S. Hello Thor that ass up. Sark, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hello everybody. Nice to see you all. I'm happy that we're back to at least get to catch up. It's been quite tough, like I mentioned, but I've been enjoying playing Shadows so much since we got like early access through Ubisoft. What happened? Oh, frame rate issues again? Maybe I did change some of the settings to test the game. It's almost on ultra probably. Hello Zephyrus, welcome to the stream. Welcome. MRIs, welcome. Ace Kurt, hello everybody. Look at that. On the PC, are you seeing some like frame rate drops? Cause I'm. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. All right. If this keeps up, we're gonna have to, you know, tone down the effect. We do have to. Yeah. Very well. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. It's really not the way to go. It did test properly recently. Why do you all play Assassin's Creed Shadows so badly? What do you mean, young Meezy? It's not that bad. If you mean based on the on options, like based on the settings for sure, but nope, it's on video scalability with R2, and this is just high. Okay, so we're gonna reset a little bit, but yeah, overall I have been enjoying playing Assassin's Creed Shadows so badly, that's for sure. And like you said, like that, I'm not sure if you saw the map as Sary was going through the game earlier, but there's like I still have to explore a lot of the map, and I still like enjoy so much. Like the gameplay loop is so enjoyable and involving. Play slow, bro. Stop rushing. Yeah, that's. We were just starting the stream, and because we are going into the Animus hub, maybe we can have a look at some of the addition to the game. It still seems very slowly, very slow. Nice. So, before entering the game, I wanted to show you two additions that were added to the Animus hub. These are merely graphical, but I'm not sure if they were actually mentioned in the patch notes. One of this is, as you can see, over the name Naoi and Yasuke, there is now a new element saying active memory. I'm not too sure if this is saying, hey, this is the current game that Ubisoft is releasing, or if you move on to play another game like Valhalla or Mirage, that's gonna tell you, hey, this is the active game that you've been playing. And because we are in the Animus hub, this is the active memory. And then, if we can go on the Animus option, this is merely graphical, but there were like you can see that the background of the various buttons here have been changed with memories telling you you're getting in the game. Project is to do the modern day missions in the game. The exchange is to get items in the game, and the vault is for the modern day files. Hello Tailgate, welcome to the stream. Sebastian, welcome. So yeah, while we're here, we're also like, this is not really part of the patch, but we can go to the store, and there was also like a new set that was added to the store. Can you go down in the... Okay, it's the Sakura set, which I believe like it's like visually it's quite nice. It's very costly though, looking at the bundle price. I'm not sure if you are into store items, to be honestly. Sary is saying no to this, Yasuke. Yes, this is too much. I think this is really nice on Naoe, but not that much on Yasuke. And then there is a Sakura Fox mount. This is too much again for me. But yeah, there's also, you know, as you can see, trinkets and stuff like that. And yeah, $23. Usual stuff from the store. Anyway, let's try and get back in the game and hope we're not afflicted by too many frame rate issues. Because I really wanted to show you guys some of the features that have been added to the game. Yeah, sure. It should be free. Well, yeah, this is the usual practice by Ubisoft, and it's not just by Ubisoft. Like, this is standard practice in a lot of, you know, games, especially if they are like, you know, game as a software with long post launches, etc., etc. So, did you hide in the hay in order to not have issues with the frame rate? So one of the things that we can have a look at, if Sary, if you can manage to get out of the fort, is... Sorry, what?
I would like to.
You would like to get out of there. A reminder, do not spoil the game, as this is a spoiler-free stream. Thank you, Nick, in the chat. Game seems to be performing a little better. Ish. So, if we can get to the ground, let's... Oh, wow. That was something. There are some improvements to mount riding. If you breach, it will be one reminder. Oh, okay. So, can you call a horse? Did you move to...
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we are exploring, Sary decided to move to Naoe, obviously. Give me a teddy bear kit for Yasuke and I'm game. I'm at AC3, forgot how good Modern Day was. Yes, the Modern Day in AC3 was one of the best. So, one of the features that have been added is that if you turn on the... where's the path activation? Can you get down from the horse? Is there not the... Can you move away from this area?
I don't have any objective.
Ah, right. If you don't have an objective, sure. So, let's go to the Kushikiri site. So when you have an objective turned on, you have the Pathfinder option, as you might have might remember from the already, like from the standard game. And now, as in the previous game, with Follow Road, you can actually have the automatic auto follow, where the horse is going to go through the roads. And I think this is really effective in this game specifically, because I've seen a lot of players having issues with, you know, crossing mountains, because you know, forests are very thick and it's very tough for you to, you know, navigate through them. So I've seen a lot of players choosing to go through the main roads. And autopilot, like Chris is mentioning, autopilot is much better, because now you can enjoy the scenery. You can also turn around the camera. You can change the stance while you are riding and while you are auto riding. So you can also take cool pictures while you are doing this auto riding with technique and stuff. And you can also turn it off, like immediately. Like if you change the direction, this will turn off. And it will also say cancel auto follow. Oh, this is really nice. I love this game because, like, every corner you turn, there's like a huge, like, vista, amazing vista that you don't expect to see. Gameplay story is this. I enjoy Shadow's personally, and performance in 60 FPS mode feels improved after the patch. Do you think they might get rid of Juno in the AC4 remake? I hope not, because, you know, Juno is integral to the modern day. Well, integral? No, but it's part of the plot twists in the modern day story in AC4. I hate the current regs for Suzuki. What's new about this update? So we did see it earlier. Auto follow is one of the new features, and once Sary is done making mistakes,
Can I do this?
it's 3 buttons. I've never done this. Wow. Okay. So once Sary decides to, you know, give
How
up.
do I stop?
Can you give up doing this? Can you, like, maybe if you do, like, if you go in the options, you can leave the activity. Yes, you can leave the activity. Leave activity. I hope they're remaking Black Flag. Yeah, that might be announced at Ubisoft Forward. And to answer your question, another feature that is tied to mount riding is if we teleport to a city, the speed of the horse has been increased also in the city. So it's not just auto follow outside of the main roads, like when you have an objective. But if you go to a city, any place is fine, they slightly turned up the speed. And it feels similar to using Yasuke. Like when Yasuke runs, he starts low and then he gets to the, you know, they called it cruise speed or something like that, and the same goes for the horse. So if you get a horse in a city or a village environment, and you go to a possibly straight kind of road, like this way, if you see, it gets a little faster. I think there are branches here and there, but it gets a little bit faster. So I think they made it also. We're having some frame rate issues here, but I think they made it also. Hello, Decipher, welcome to the stream. I think they made it also to make it so that it's not better to use Naue in the cities rather than horses, because at the time I feel before the patch at least, like using Naue in cities and sometimes in the woods as well, it was more effective than using horses. Did you try? No, those are, random dogs that you cannot pet. Every time I see them, I try and see if we can pet them, but yeah, the speed is marginally faster. It's not like super fast, and as you do when you are outside, city environments. But that's understandable, because otherwise the game might not be able to process everything, or it would incur in frame rate issues like we're having today. Do you know when they will announce the DLC? I mean, it's been announced, if you're talking about Claws of Awaji, and they said later in 2025, so it might be at any time. It might be shown at Ubisoft Forward in June.
You want me to go somewhere specific? Or...
let me see, because I have a list of the features that I wanted to show you guys, and you could go in a castle or something, because we can show you 2 elements that were modified. These are small elements, and then we're gonna go a little bit in the menus as well. I'm not sure if I can pet macacos. No, I don't think you can. But baby foxes you can? I don't think I did. Did I?
I need to keep out of sight.
So, 2 additions that have been added with update 1.0.2 there are improvements to the double assassinations. Oh, this is also cool. When enemies are sleeping, when they wake up, they have the dazed status. I'm not sure if you noticed, but these enemies, they were sleeping and then they woke up and then they had the dazed status for a few seconds. I think this was not in the game before the patch. This was not mentioned, I think. So let's see if you can perform a double assassination with the Tanto. I think the animation of the double assassination has been tweaked a little bit. They said improved double assassination. I think it's the animation and the camera movement. I did try it once in Katano Castle. All the guards here are very far from each other. Something else we can try while we're here is if we put on the Toolmaster armor, we can you put on the Toolmaster armor? It's one armor that I haven't upgraded properly yet. It's like level 10 for me, so it's like down in the menu. 14 there. Okay, so can you put it on? So basically, this is an outfit that once you do an assassination, it allows you to throw a kunai to assassinate another enemy with this perk, and that perk was not working properly. And now it should work properly, so we can try and show it to you guys if we get to see 2 close guards that are not available for double assassination. Can Yasuke do a double assassination? No, that's not possible. He can do just, brutal assassination, and that's it, I think. I'm not sure if they are close enough, but you can try. No, it did not work. The enemies need to be a little bit closer. I remember trying to do it and it didn't work. I hope the chain kill is performed. Yes, I did try it today and it did work, but the enemies need to be a little closer than they were earlier. So we can try it in the area where we were earlier and see if it works. Hope down the line they can give Yasuke a hidden blade. I don't think that's part of the story, so that's why. Oh, you can try the double assassination here. Let's see. Let's see if there's a different... Okay, the animation here is... Oh, there. I think that's like she moves like the arms a little bit after the performed assassination, but I think there's also not on the ground, but we can try it also here. Careful. It's not working. There you go. There you go. You performed the kunai chain assassination unintentionally, but it did work. Did you see Christopher's? It did work. So it feels like enemies need to be a little closer, not necessarily as close as you just saw, but the chain assassination with the kunai works. And as far as I know, you don't consume kunais while doing that. Yes, it is consistent. Wow. Okay. Honestly, doesn't look bad. I think the game's getting too much hate. Oh no, the game definitely got too much hate because the game, aside from the frame rates that you're seeing here, that is not the game. It's actually our machine. But the game looks amazing. Like also on console. Hello Sixes, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Does it? I don't think it consumes a kunai. We can try it again. As per my memory from, a lot of gaming hours ago, so that's from a week ago or something, I did check. So we can try it again and see. Like now we have 2 kunai. So we can try and assassinate a guy and use the kunai. Let's see. Can Sary make it? Oh, this is stuff. This is stuff. Come on, Sary. Let's see. Okay. Can you check the kunai? Oh, it didn't kill him. Oh, no. It did kill him. Okay. Like, once Sary is clear, we can check the kunai. Okay. I had some issues with the gameplay and story, but overall I enjoyed my time with Shadows. It felt like a back listen to the criticism Odyssey got. I think it did. As for what concerns the mythology stuff, not sure about, going a little bit deeper into, the story and lore that fans are interested in. We have 3 kunai. I think you got 1. So you don't consume kunai while you're doing the chain assassination. How many high series have I missed? It's none, actually. And that's because we are testing the patch and not necessarily getting Sary to... Oh my god. You could try fighting all of them. Try the double assassination. It didn't... Okay, that was a kind of double assassination, I guess. No, it doesn't consume. Nice. Yes, indeed. So far, no high series, but a few frame rate issues. Yes. We did test the game. It didn't have any, but I guess with streaming it can be a little tough. But I think movement definitely feels smoother. Definitely. High frame rates has 6 keys. Yes. Yeah, the movement with now it feels so smooth. Actually, if you learn to control her, it's definitely something. Oh, you're wanted. So they actually sounded the bell. Okay. See, Mirage, it's not that hard. In Mirage, you consume knives with each chain assassination. Actually, that makes sense. But, this is more, gamey. But yes. What else? Something else that we can try and see, I have them in my notes, is once Sary is clear, we can go in the menus, and then in a city to a vendor. So in the menu, let's go to the mastery page. If we go to any of the skill trees, go to any. If you go on a skill, like this one, any, you can now reset a single node by pressing square in this case on PlayStation. Yes, and this gives you back the 2 skill points that you can also reinvest. Like before the update, you had to reset the full masteries, which meant having to also then deploy all the skill points, and now you can go more like precisely. And also, if you actually deactivate one of the skills that have depending skills over them, like this one, you're gonna reset the 3 of them without resetting all of them, and then you can redeploy the points as you see fit. So this is a very cool quality of life addition, for sure, because I never reset the masteries because it would take too much time to redeploy all the points. Oh, now Sary is choosing her fashionista outfit. Really nice change. Yes, this is amazing, and the next one is also a great improvement in terms of quality of life. So if you can get to a vendor without being exterminated by the guards, can you teleport? Yes.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, you can't teleport. Argas, welcome to the stream. Do you think that it would have been a great idea if Naoe would have been Kiyoshi Takakura's ancestor? Could have been. I feel like devs now, it's been a few years since they decided to have main characters that are not connected to anybody that has been known already. That was a very close high Sary, I think. So it might have been better to connect it to the modern day, but the modern day currently is potentially very far from the modern day that we know of. So could have been a nice idea. It's not too bad for me that it's not the case, but yeah. The nice cutscene about season change. The Native American makes sense though, since he's the nature of the land. Yes. A reminder that this is a spoiler-free stream. Thank you for mentioning it again, Ikrik. We're still going spoiler-free, at least for this specific stream, but probably with the next one we're gonna be a little bit more spoiler dedicated. Sary about to hide herself just by jumping off roofs. Hello, Assassin's Creed community. What?
Best way to do it.
Best way to self-hide Sary. The modern day is disappointing. I agree. But there is some stuff to chew on. I feel like it's more philosophical than it was in the past, rather than like, actual, conspiracies and stuff in the modern day. This is more philosophical about the nature of memory. Oh wow, that was wow. But yeah, I'm gonna try and add that too. I'm already considering, modern day is gonna be part of our series of analysis videos. They're gonna take a long time to create, because I'm trying to map all the story in the game and trying to focus on all the various connections, because there's wow. Okay. I hope we see a Xiaojun or Cassandra crossover. That might be in the cards. To be honest, Ubisoft Quebec really enjoys having Cassandra in some of their content, or all of their content. I do, like, it was a great decision to not have them in the main game, but I can't expect her to make an appearance. I mean, this is Quebec's baby. It would feel weird to not weird, but I would expect to see Cassandra in the game at some point. It's gonna have a long post-launch, so there's a chance for that. If we go to the vendor, are you considering killing people?
Oh, they're insulting.
They're insulting. Oh, they're gone. Did you free all of them?
I think so.
You think so? Actually, I love the connection to the Jungian theory. Yes. I did see your post. It was really nice. My analysis is going to be more about the nature of memory, as they say at the start of the game. I'm gonna try and get into that. But yeah, so Xiao Jun is a must here. Yes, not putting her in shadows would be a missed opportunity. Yes, so I definitely agree, Christophers. Let's talk to our vendor, and Sary hasn't read the patch notes. This is, yeah, let's go into C shop. Something that we can do now, if we go to the sell tab, is that let's go into the weapons, not the recent one, but yes, if you can now tag the item that you want to sell by pressing triangle or Y. Okay, let's go with this one, and just one tap, and then you can tag other items that you want to sell, and then you can sell them all together, which is, can you tag some more? And then you can sell them all together by pressing X, which is, to me, it's sell all tagged with triangle, and to me this is a huge quality of life improvement, because this a huge way of making money in the game is selling useless weapons and items, and before the patch you had to manually sell singularly each item, which was very, very bad. So yes, this is something quite important to me, and I think using, like, in that way you can get money much faster in order to spend them. Something else that I wanted to show you guys is similar, that you can have like multiple dismantling in the forge, and I've seen Christopher's asking us to show our hideout, so we can do both, even if it's night, so it's not the proper time to show a hideout, I think. But would it be too spoilery? Would it be too spoilery? Oh, I don't think so. I mean, the hideout has a thing that you get at the end of the game. It might be spoilery, but not that much. I mean, let's just not get in front of the main building. So it's night, so I'm not sure if you can appreciate the hideout in our game was mostly taken care of by Sary, because I'm not. Yes, we played cannon mode. Yeah, of course. There we go. So this is our hideout. Our artist is Sary. She created several specific areas. Frame rate does not help us today, but yes. So it's still under construction, and it's nice in the night because you can see the various lightings. Here we have like the dojo with this little pond, this set building. Sary made all the planks so you can walk in the outside. We have a tower here on the right that allows us to, see any potential attacks to the hideout. Six Keys is saying this is making me feel inadequate. No, don't see that. Don't say that. What else? There are many different, like, there are other houses in the background there. Here on the right we have the forge, so we can show you also.
Take this road.
Oh, let's take this road so Sary can show you her baby. Look at this. Look at it. It's so cool in the night. Like, Sary placed all the lanterns here, and it's really a nice walk. Access the Animus. I have you guys in the background while I play shadows myself. Oh, that's very nice. Same though, I'm a design guy IRL. My hideout is really bare bones. It was before, like mine was too, before Sary took care of it. Here we are around the forge, so Sary placed all the various, stalls. And where is Heiji?
It's nice.
Wake him up. We have to dismantle stuff. Where is Heiji? Okay. This, like, Tomiko will hear from us. Anyway, I thought my 4 bamboo fences... So, yes, this was our centerpiece. Can you go back a little bit? On the left, there should be our tiny puppy somewhere. Oh, there he is. We have the demonic puppy. It was from the exchange. Can you pet him? I think maybe.
It's dark.
It's dark, but you can see his eyes. His demonic eyes. I love him so much.
Too.
And it wasn't even that expensive in the exchange store. Oh, he is inside the forge. There is a room there. Okay. Let's see. I didn't even know that. Is there a room for him? Oh, there. Okay, there's the... He's here. Yeah, wake him up. There's a dog inside the... The dog went inside the forge to sleep there? Can we see? I didn't expect that.
Hurry back.
He's more comfortable than Heiji. Look at it. Alright, so... if we go in the shop... we can also have, like, if we, with RT, we go to dismantle. Let's go to any kind of weapon. We can select 3 or more of them with triangle. You can tag them. Not that one. That is
This one?
oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
This is okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, I wanted to keep named weapons like Matsu's katana. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can dismantle them with dismantle all tagged. So yeah, Sary doesn't feel like this is like a huge improvement. To me, it's like crazy huge. Do you think we could see a reveal trailer for Hexe and its final title this year? I wouldn't say so, definitely. Like, Invictus has to come first, so we might expect a reveal trailer for Invictus. Now, before we move on, Sary has to show you some more areas of our hideout. You did ask for this, and now you're gonna stay until the end. We have our 2... what's the name? The English name for those?
Capricorn, I don't know.
And then we have our Tanuki area and shrine. We placed so many Tanuki. We could have both the puppies and the adult ones. And the set piece is also a Tanuki shrine. So we wanted to have that. And then we have our religious area. Because we're not missing anything. Like, our main target, look at this. It's so cool. You can't see it properly, but there's a huge torii here. And then with a praying shrine. And then there are temples on the right and on the left. So, yes, we have our Zen area, and then Sary had this tiny little path that brings you to another shrine that is... And there is a monkey here, obviously. I can't wait for them to add water elements like ponds and stuff to the hideout. This is going to be a game changer for Sary, I think. And then there's our...
Yeah, but this is still work in progress.
This is still work in progress. I think this is one of the 2 or 3 elements that have water. This is a bridge, but you cannot connect this to anything else that isn't other road elements. Oh my god, have been building on the same side. You can build on the other side, Nick. Yes, it's something that we found out much later in the game. But can we look at the Tanuki? They're following you.
Yeah.
Can we go in the map? Thank you, Sary. So we can show Nick as well. You can also build in this side across the river, but you cannot put the bridge across the river. That would have been amazing, but you cannot, sadly. So there is quite the huge area, but the more buildings you put in, it doesn't feel as big as it might. especially if you want to create gardens and shit. Oh, gardens and stuff. But yeah, so moving on, if you guys don't have any other questions, do you have a virtual cannon and dasher in the hideout? We do have dogs. There are no Russian shepherds in Japan, but we haven't placed a white dog. We haven't placed a white dog yet. We also have puppies, like white puppies, so we might have a dasher and cannon in the game. Can you put lakes or water zones? Sadly, no, Argus. It's something that I am looking forward to, because I expect Ubisoft to put them at some point. I really, really am looking forward to those. Because, you know, a huge part of, you know, Japanese gardens is water and ponds and lakes. And there's a lot of them. There are a lot of them in the game. So not having them in the hideout is something that I'm very much missing. But I expect Ubisoft to add them at some point. We put the Shinto and Buddhist temple on the same side. Yeah. Yeah. Let's not go too much into that. But yeah.
You don't smell too bad.
Oh, there he is. So we have gray dogs and puppies. So moving on, what else can we show you guys about the patch? Oh yes, some other quality, like very fast quality of life elements are that if you hold the option button for a few seconds, it will take you directly to the investigation board, which is something quite fast, especially when you're playing the game or when you are in the end game. Look at how many targets we still have to, you know, complete. And something else, let me know in the chat if you guys knew about this, but if you hold the map button, very much like option, if you hold the map button, it will take you to the project section of the Animus hub. I'm not sure, I didn't know about this, but this is, I don't know if this was added or if this was already in the game, but this way, by, you know, pressing options, you go to the inventory. By holding options, you go directly to the investigation board. By pressing the map button, you go exactly to the map. And then if you hold the map button, you go directly to the project section of the Animus hub, and then you can go to the exchange section as well. Do the landscape areas where you place the buildings unlock as the hideout levels up? I don't think so. I think it's always the same area that you can build upon. It's Sary confirms that. She's the resident expert. I've been building on the stable side so far. I think the area is available at the start, so even the area across the small river is already there. Enjoy the game, Christophers. Thank you for joining us. I wonder if they will expand the hideout area with the DLC even further. I hope so, because I would expect, because the hideout is crucial to the game, I would expect them to have hideout elements and buildings as rewards for upcoming pieces of content. And the more buildings you add to the game, the more area and space you need. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to, you know, to fit them all in the area that we have. So I hope so. The one thing I do not like about the Animus hub is that it means future AC games won't have their own themed main menu. True. But then again, when you launch the game on a console, at least, you do see at least the you know, the background with the logo. It's not the starting menu as all the other games had in the past.
You want me to go somewhere specific?
Yes, let me see, because I had some other notes. We did see the Sakura packs. We did see the throw the kunais, the icons for people sleeping, double assassination. No, I think we are good. So I think, Sary, you can go. I don't remember it being here on the main menu. I was able to do the projects prompt, but not directly from the game. Yes, exactly. Like if you are in the menu, there is a menu button that allows you to go to the projects and exchange sections, but not the vault one. But now you can do it directly from the game. Some buildings can only be placed once. Yes. Some others, as you can see, like these themed buildings, and then these ones that Sary is highlighting now, they can be added multiple times. Like the ones that do not have the green tick are the ones that you can play multiple times. That you can place multiple times. So basically, all of the buildings can be placed once, save from a few ones. What else? No, you cannot place multiple instances of a building, other than those 3 types of buildings. But you can place multiple instances of a cosmetic element. So I'm sure you might have you have seen the video shared. I think it was by Joe Raptor, where somebody placed tens and hundreds of lanterns in the hideout.
Some are limited though.
Some are limited, yes. Did you test that? Oh, you did test with the trees, with the fences. Okay.
The rock fence.
The rock fences. Okay, so there is a limitation in the number, so as not to make the whole hideout with specific elements that you place. My only gripe is that the transitions between menus are too slow during hideout build-up. Yes, I agree with that. Definitely. I guess they have to, relaunch all the systems and the visuals as well in the hideout. So maybe that's the reason. It's weird that you can only place 5 stone fences. Yeah. And it's something that Sary really, really, really wanted to use, right? I wonder if future games have their own HUD looks, or if we all have this black and white looking interface. I think the black and white interface is the one for shadows specifically. And again, I don't think that artists for upcoming games are not gonna be willing to have, an interface and UI that recalls the specific game that you're playing, because like every element adds to the immersion, even the UI that, like, if you think about it, you don't want any UI on your game to increase the immersion, but at the same time, if you have the UI, it has to, direct you towards the specific experience and location and setting that you're playing in. So the indicator, the text boxes and whatnot, those also have to be in the theme of the game. So bushes can be fences too, says Ikrake. I agree. Depending, like the big bushes, yes, can work like that. I really don't like that Shadows is the only game without a real main menu. Yeah, it's the first game without a real main menu, because the real main menu is the Animus hub now. So I would expect the other games to follow up on that, sadly. It's a nice question, asking like, am I the only one who would like to see it? The thing is, they're trying to have even the games as part of the narration. So basically, you are a user that is allowed to tap into all these memories, thanks to the hackers at the start of the game that allow you to do, see stuff and see the modern day files, etc., etc. And they allow you also to go through the Animus ego in the various memories, etc., etc. So the real main menu is the friends we made along the way. I love 6 Kids jokes. Definitely. What else? Have you guys tried the game already? Have you tried the new patch already, or are you seeing it for the first time with us? And if you have tried it, like, have you seen or spotted any additional improvements? Because I think this was already huge, like 20 gigabytes. I can imagine that adding, the speed to the horse, it needs more, calculation power in the cities, and also having the horse, auto move. It can take some stuff. There's one thing. Yeah, I'm not sure. Can we talk about, I mean, leaks. You might have heard recently that the game files of the game held some potential spoilers about the Claws of Awaji DLC. I'm not gonna go too much into those because I tried not to spoil the game for myself as well. But something that I saw that Slider V2, the person that leaked these information, and that also is a very exceptional data miner that is is able to get into the games and do a lot of cool stuff. They did see that the new patch, the new update, has removed most of the elements that hinted at stuff in the Claws of Awaji DLC. So I guess that the devs, obviously, they got to know that there was stuff that was left out in the main game, and supposedly they removed it. It's still out there, because once something is on the internet, you're not gonna be able to remove it. But at least it's not in the game, I guess. So there's that. There's an addition or a subtraction from the game with the new patch. I didn't know about a fourth ability, even though I expected it. But supposedly that too. I'm not sure if that could be activated already. But all the story elements probably were removed. A lot of files were removed. I think you can see that in the pages of the Steam database for Shadows, because usually they show which files are added and which files are removed. So yeah. Like in Odyssey, the real ending is in the DLC. This might be the case, even though if you consider this as a long post-launch, what we are going to see in Claws of Awaji, it might be a final epilogue or the final ending, and then there might be some continuation of the story. So it might be tough to define what's the ending and what not, depending on how the DLCs and the story elements of the DLCs are going to be designed. I really hope they're gonna heed all the criticism that Valhalla had, like with all new piece of content, feeling like it was not the continuation of the previous one, basically making it feel like nothing was meaningful because nothing had took into consideration anything from the previous elements. So yeah, I hope this is not the case, and Claws of Awaji supposedly happens, actually not supposedly, it was mentioned by the creative director that it takes place after the main game. So you will need to complete the main game to play Claws of Awaji, or there's going to be like a booster of sorts. But yeah. What else? Where are you in the game? Like, have you finished the game already? Like, how many of you guys in the chat have finished the game? Have you already seen all the story elements? I still haven't, for example. Like, I still have to pretty much do the entire yokai quest. I also still have to do the what's it called, like Winter Pirates. I still have a lot of stuff to do. I still have to get an ally. Like Alexandre is saying I finished 100%. Good job. XXX Plane says 45 hours. I think we are at 100 hours. Ooh, that was nice. Come on, Sary. Come on, Sary. Come on, Sary. Whoa. I've been mainly doing side stuff, says 6Kids. Ubi Cypher, I did. I prefer Yasuke's arc over now. I'm gonna say I did prefer Yasuke's epilogue without getting too much into the spoilery area. It was more cinematic. It had more set pieces, while now his epilogue was very confusing. Not a lot of, you know, very bare bone, in my opinion, story-wise. Again, not spoiling too much. How many of you are playing in canon mode also? Because canon mode, it provides you with a story, with the actual story, without any, you know, choices that might not be taken into consideration by future installments. And that's something that I really look forward to. But oh man, that was super slow. But canon mode also, canon mode can give, but it can also take, you know. There are a lot of elements in the game that you are going to miss. And I'm not just talking about romance, because like in the main game, like if you're playing canon mode, I'm not sure if this is a spoiler, but there are no romances in the game. Or more like our characters are going to choose stuff that is not going to involve any romance. But also, man, that's so slow. But also, okay, no, I'm not gonna spoil it, but there are some elements that are really, you know, integral to the gameplay that you're not gonna be able to have because of the story. So, which is both. It's very interesting, right? Like, you cannot have access to something, a character, because the story says so. And it's interesting because the story had that character made, you know, unavailable, and thus you're not gonna be able to, you know, to interact with them. I'm trying not to spoil stuff. Oh my! I don't know that outfit. We need to see the outfit immediately. That's so cool. I've seen it online. Do you like it?
No.
Sary does not like it. This is much better, to be honest. Anyway, yes. There is... Like, canon mode also takes away some gameplay opportunities from you, which is quite interesting, right? Because, like, the story implies that, and so that's what you're gonna get. And it influences your gameplay. I will say the choices the game offers in non-canon mode are often actually interesting. Yes, that's the thing. Something also that I found out with canon mode is that sometimes the payoff to the main story, to the main target stories and missions are not as interesting as in the non-canon mode, because I think that's also because you can tackle any target in any direction, and that means that also it will try and make it so that the safest option is the one that is chosen in canon mode, and sometimes it doesn't provide a payoff to that story. I'm talking about Lady Oichi without saying anything more, but I did feel it a few times in the epilogue of the main target stories. What else? Can you see if you can clear your inventory icon? Yes. No, you can't. But we can test that. Can we go in the options? In the inventory? Because, like, one of the things that the patch supposedly is going to remove is, as you can see at the top of the screen, on the inventory page, there's the icon that says there's something new that you still have to see, right? So let's try and clear all the new elements. You can also change the weapons with the weapons type. Not that button. With R2. There we go. So we clear that. And those are okay. Those are okay. And I did try this, and it did not work. We still have the trinket, and then it's not going away. If you go in the pouch, there's also some more icons. Try and not to look at the text on the right, because that might be spoilery. And it's still, as you can see, the icon is still there, so I think that still needs to be removed. And I have the same also on the codex. The new icon, its new icon is still bothering me so much. Any of you guys going to get Ghost of Yote? Yes, I'm not sure when, but I did play earlier this year, I think, or it was across Christmas. I did play Ghost of Tsushima, and it was I loved it so much, and I was so happy to play Ghost of Tsushima and then Shadows, to fully immerse in, you know, medieval Japan. I loved it so much, and I can't wait to play Yote. Player circle that Ubisoft stops with non-linear stories. Yeah, prayer circle. Yes, I hope so, but they're not gonna. They're gonna have linear stories. I think in smaller projects. I would expect Hexed to have a linear story. At least they're gonna differentiate. I hope so. Even though I would expect Hexed to still have some open world elements of sorts, but not as much as Shadows or Valhalla. Codex, you can remove it by reading it all. I did try, but I haven't tried today with the new patch. So maybe Codex will work and inventory will not. Can you explain what kind of mechanics without spoilers? In canon mode, there are several moments that you can clearly feel that there would be more quests or mechanics, but won't happen. Makes me question why it was there in the first place. Well, I think that they are considering canon also as a choice of sorts, in a way. Because, like, if you choose canon mode, you're putting story over everything, even over gameplay. So, if the story that was designed by the devs has that character die, you are not going to be able to interact with them, or to have gameplay opportunities with them. That entails romance, but it also involves the allies. Let's not get more into that. And it also, it feels that sometimes canon mode, like I mentioned, it does not provide the same potential payoff that non-canon mode could give. But to me, it's not too bad. As in, I did choose the story. I did choose to know what the actual story is, and if the story if the story has that character die, that's what the story that was designed. So it's and if it affects gameplay, it's because now or Yasuke could not do that in the story. So to me, it's not too bad. I chose canon mode, and it's actually interesting to me. Like, saying removing gameplay opportunities, it's quite interesting. I didn't expect that. I kind of enjoyed it in a way, which is weird to say it. Like, I'm happy to have some gameplay opportunities removed, but I mean, I could still go non-canon and have those gameplay opportunities. Like, if the story does not allow for that, that's fine for me. I'm talking about the inventory icon. Yeah, the inventory icon is not working. As far as I know. I actually respect them for committing to things like canon mode, making you miss some characters. Exactly. It's quite cool. Or actually, you interact with them, but you do not have an as deep interaction as you might have with the You found a new pet? The macaque? We have to remember what this is. Because otherwise, this is a previous save. Oh my god. Where was this? Kashiwara village. Okay. Sharpie not mentioned in patch notes. What? Oh. Is the Tanto still bugged where can change weapons in settings are set to combo and not single attack? Yeah, not sure about that. What else? What else? It's interesting. Like canon mode is really an interesting strategy they decided to have, and it's actually something. I can't comment too much on this, but it was involved in discussions behind the scenes. Let's put it like that. During the development of Shadows, so I'm happy that the devs eventually got around with that. I hope they fix it soon. Yes. Oh man. Oh yes, this is also something that was added. Like when the bell lands on the ground, not every time the guards went around to look for it and see what happened. But now it should happen fairly frequently, or like every time you remove the bell. That way. Let's see if Sary is able to infiltrate here without being spotted. Because we did not put the high Sary counter this time because we had to rush for the stream. We promised last time to add it, but we did not. So what are we gonna do? Affliction on entangled enemy, blood letter. Okay. Have you played with the afflictions? Like, do you enjoy creating builds with shadows? Because I didn't feel having builds in shadows is as effective as it was in Valhalla and Odyssey, especially. Like in Odyssey, every element of your equipment could be chosen towards creating a build, like focused on fire, on heavy damage or whatnot. In this case, I feel like the game is more skill, like player skill focused, and less, you know, build focused. So making builds was not effective. Yes, I felt, rather than not effective, I felt like it didn't change anything to me. I'm not sure about you guys. Saw a video where someone choked out a guard, left him lying underneath the belt, and oh my god! Can you do that? Can you actually have a guard underneath the bell and then have the bell? I didn't think that the bell could actually hurt guards. That's so cool. They were supposed to fix it after you looked and clear it. That the notification about your inventory should be gone. Yes. I also tried to remove the icon by checking all the items. Oh, this is the final ally that we're missing. So let's not do that, I think, because that's also spoilery. But yeah, I did try to check all the new items for both characters, and the icon still did not go away. Absolutely love this game. I'm mastery level 14 at the moment. Can't wait for DLC or Game Plus. Yes, I would expect it's gonna be a challenge. New Game Plus is gonna be a challenge, but Quebec has proven to be very good with post-launch. With Valhalla, New Game Plus was really tough. Also, from the devs that I talked to, they did say that it was really tough. Where to start it, avoid the prologue and whatnot, and how to make it so that you have your all your abilities, all your skills, but the game is still challenging in a way. So I understand. I don't think so. I don't think NG Plus was confirmed. I just expect Quebec to be at least try and do that, because at the time with RDC they had New Game Plus fairly early, if I remember correctly. While Valhalla was not able to have it in the end. And Mirage obviously was able to have it because it was fairly linear. What else? I'm OCD about stuff like that. Yeah, no, I'm also OCD about the icons not going away. And I have been since the start of the game. So even the Codex icon at the start of the game a few weeks ago was not available. It could not be removed. But yeah, this time it should be. What else? Is there anything else in the game that you would like us to show? Other than how this game is so freaking beautiful. Like, from any angle. Like, I don't know. Like, I think this is the first time in AC that I feel like a wow moment every time I move around in any area of the game. Like, in every area of the world, the game looks so beautiful that it really feels like I want to go on and explore it, and it feels so different from like, every area feels so different from each other. There are like huge woods like this one, but then there are like clear areas. The areas also feel so very different from each other. I never felt like it was copy-paste at any time. Like, at any time. And I've played 100 hours. So yeah, it's quite incredible. I feel like I'm gonna spend so much time with this game in my spare time. Because I'm not gonna be able to play as much as I did in the last few weeks. But yes. And there's so much stuff to do. And I felt it less repetitive than some other side activities felt in the previous games, to be honest. Urgent allies are disappearing after today's update on PC. What? Allies like, you know, the quests about the allies, or what? This is a game you can sink time in. Yeah, definitely. Also, even just to roam around, because it's so beautiful, and you need to cross the entire map to see everything. And I don't know when I'll be able to clear the entire map, because it's too much. There's so much stuff to see, and to be honest, I'm happy that the length of the game, of, like, you know, main story ish, is 60 hours, 50 to 60 hours. And not more. Oh, is this story? What's this? Yeah. There's story about Sandayu. I didn't know this. No, like, that's a kata, but these guys are talking. Weird. Something something MD plot something something vibe. Yes. I didn't expect this. Yeah, you need to be Yasuke to do the thing. Allies not available in combat on PlayStation sometimes. Ah, okay. I mean, I thought they would disappear completely. I almost never felt in the game to have allies in combat. Like, I used Yaya maybe once or twice. I also, like, maybe it was like in AC3. When I played, I never felt the need to use allies. I did try them. Yagoro is an assassin, so that's more in that, you know, sentiment. So that's more like easier to play with and as. I mentioned Yagoro because I think he was in the previews. But yes. Look at this. This is one of the side activities you might know about already. These are the kata training. We'll see how Sary performs with these ones. Also because you are... in which region are you? You might be in Key, which means that this is going to be super tough. Might be. I use Yagoro too. Very OP, yes. Especially when you boost him. I need some water too. when you boost him and he can remove what 5 chunks of health, it's like a guarantee assassination. Sary, are you okay? Oh, you're drinking. Okay. Thank you for your attention. I hope those modern day text files get more interesting quickly, because so far they are I partially agree in that the first set of modern day files, I think it sets the tone and it adds story elements. I think it lays the ground for stuff. I still need to have a proper look at the second set of files, but yeah. So I think it's gonna be better. I'm not sure how much and when. I surely do not enjoy that these modern day files are made available so slowly, because they are part of the rewards of the projects, of the battle passes, and you cannot choose what to unlock. That sucks. Are you gonna drop this? You don't like this? Wanna get me to try it?
I do it once more and then you do it.
Okay, let's see if I can do that. But yeah, I hope those modern day files get play buttons so I can listen, not read. That would require them to voice them, which doesn't seem to be the case at this point. Also, because not all of these are actually, dialogues. Most of the files are actually, I don't know, from a diary of somebody, or they are a text report. But it would be nice to have some videos and some audio files mixed in that, and not just text files, because they did say it at the start that this would be, modern day, would be separated from the game, and I did expect text files, but modern day cannot be only text files. And yes, there is. You made it? Good. Yes, there is a technically some playable modern day, very technically, but still, like, it's still really, really very much not enough for now. But it would be fantastic. Yes, I would love to have some audio files, like in AC4. There were a lot of audio files. The Subject Zero audio files were so good. It was like an audio drama. They delayed the release because someone suddenly went, so how's our modern day content coming along? We're supposed to have modern day content? Yeah, maybe that was the case. I don't know. To be honest, at this point, I don't know. They did mention that it would start slowly, but at the same time, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. At least for hardcore fans. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Like, every single corner of this game, you cannot see in any other place in the game. The only thing that I do not like about the game world is the crowd density. Like, definitely only that. Look at this. You are running with animals along the world. That's amazing. Crowd density in the cities is sadly. Water RT, what's that? The reflection? I wonder what we get from the third route from the bat. Is there? Oh yeah, there's going to be more battle passes at some point. I guess they're never gonna stop the flow with items and modern day files for sure. And they have all the time to develop those because it's so slow. The ray tracing, okay, yes. Otogi Pass. Can't spoil. Do the people of Iga only have mission recruiters? Yes, that's a spoiler. Casca Shrine. All these shrines, they are all different, and they still respect very much the Japanese culture of how the shrines are usually designed, how where things are placed. I was actually hoping to see a little bit more about all the process and procedure that you have to go through when you go into a shrine. I don't know if you know, guys, but when you go to... Look at this! What is this? Fujibayashi clan... What? Is this a place? Is this a place? I didn't even know this was in the game. Thank you, Sary, I guess. There's more? Like, is there a road up the hill? Yes. Let's explore. I suppose you are in Iga, I guess. I didn't know anything about this. I'm kind of speechless because I didn't know anything about this. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about crowd density, but there is some crowd in here at least. But yeah, mostly in the cities, I really do not enjoy how few people are in there. I didn't... Maybe coming off Mirage, it feels weird. But in a huge and beautiful world like this, look at this. It's quite sad to not see enough people in the cities and in the villages as well. I think that in the original gameplay demo that they showed, there were more people in the Fukushiyama village. What happened? You guys are disrespecting the shrine. They are killing people. The reflections improved by a mile. Okay, I didn't even notice. A place where all the Fujibayashi go, then they high Sary.
What?
The Fujibayashi clan graveyard is a place where all the Fujibayashi people go, and then they high Sary. It wasn't me, it was the Viking blood in me. Oh look, I don't think I've ever been in Iga in the autumn. Like most of the... Like a good chunk of the... Got stuck. And you still are getting stuck. A good chunk of the story elements in Iga are in the winter. Or in the summer. I don't think I've seen it. It was a PC specific issue, seeing religious stuff, and I went full on Berserker mode. No, don't do that. Adrian Thornhill, is there no explicit Isu content or side? Yeah, that would be spoiling it. But don't get your hopes. Buddhas of Shimagahara. Don't get your hopes up anyway. Sometimes when I kill people near a shrine, I pray at the altar afterwards because it feels like a disrespect. See? See? That's proper immersion. Good job, Sixes.
Stick to the shadows. I don't want trouble.
Stick to the shadows. They saw you anyway. Are they seeing you? Nice. Buddhas of Shimagahara. I don't know. There's a lot of bamboos for sure. Oh, there's a shrine there. Interesting. But at least it got 30 million eyes on the game. You got a clip that got 30 million views? Oh my god. Have you already completed the Kofuns? Not all of them. Some of them are really key to the story. Not gonna spoil more. But yes. Are there season-specific quests? Yes. There. I don't think they are part of the main path. But yes. There are the so-called Winter Raiders. They are a set of targets in the region of Wakasa, maybe not. And as their name implies, they can be found only in winter. So as far as I know, you cannot find them in any other season. And then there are animals that you can find only in specific seasons. It's not a quest, but they are specific animals that you can find only in specific seasons, and I still haven't found any of them, so I'm probably gonna look them up, because I still haven't found any of those 4 animals.
No.
I still haven't seen a single icicle in the game. I did, actually. They are small, and they are holding up from the ceilings of the buildings. And actually, every time you get up on the roof, you make the icicles fall, and guards might hear you. So you need to be careful. You also can hit them with a shuriken, and that will make them fall, and then the guard could go and check them out. Is there a problem posting in capital letters? If you could avoid doing that, it might be better, because it's still considered screaming. Shohei Kondo's tweet got... Oh my god. We're talking about juggernaut posts. Like 26 millions, 30 millions. I just bought my Gamescom ticket. Hope they will have AC there. Oh, that's a great question to ask. I definitely don't know. I'm not being coy. I definitely do not know. If there is AC in there...
Who did this to the
It
people
might
of
be the
Hideout?
proper time to go, because it would be Invictus if they announce it at Ubisoft Forward. And Invictus is probably going to be super focused on gameplay and nothing on the story, so going to the convention to play it might be the proper time, because usually when you go to a convention to play a game it's never for the story, right? You go there to feel how the gameplay is, and to enjoy the demo and the beta. So I feel like it's going to be proper for Invictus, if they're gonna present Invictus at Ubisoft Forward this year. What else? Thanks to Skata, Japan got free marketing and free ire to Ubisoft. Was talking about the original Shrine Destruction from my 50-min Yasuke gameplay video. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, a lot of people... I didn't know it was from your gameplay, but yeah. I need a new controller, have crazy stick drift, building the hideout. Oh yeah, I can imagine. I cannot even imagine trying to place items in the hideout with stick drift. I went to Gamescom for the first time last year, and honestly, it was not that impressive in person. Tailgate, honestly, well, depending on what you were looking for. If you were looking for Assassin's Creed, it's been a few years that they haven't had, you know, a main huge scale presence with activities and stuff. I mean, when we used to, you know, have, you know, strong collaborations with Ubisoft, we really tried our best. I mean, at Gamescom, because we still have amazing collaboration with Ubisoft. But like at Gamescom, we used to organize events that also had, you know, a budget and whatnot. So I can imagine that Ubisoft now is less prone to have like events like the ones that we organized at the time in 2017, 18, and 19. At the time, we had activities like every single day. We had content for every single moment. It was so cool. We had stages. We had the Ubisoft Lounge to organize the trivias and whatnot. At this point, they still have activities. it's not the same, and I know it's a little self-centered to say, hey, it's not the same as it was when we were, you know, doing this stuff. But
I will.
it does
But
feel
first,
from
tell me
the
how to
organization
thank
that they
you.
toned down a little bit of the presence at the events.
If you've heard anything adventurous, I'd like to hear it.
I sure hope that maybe if they are announcing Invictus, that they're going to have like a huge presence at conventions, because it's all about gameplay. So, I meant just as conventions. Ah, okay. You meant as convention in general. Well, to be honest, Gamescom has always surprised me, or at least at the time, I enjoyed it very much when I used to go there with Sary. And I enjoyed it that much because there was so much to see, right? And we also used to have access to the press area. That meant seeing even more stuff that you do not see in the consumer area. I'm not sure if now we would still get press access, because we're not press. And I know for sure that the Gamescom committee is way more stringent, or like way more like it's expecting huge numbers to get access to content creators, so it's not exactly as it was in the past. The city of Cologne was amazing, and still is, to be honest. I still have like amazing memories of places where we went to go and get ice cream at the end of the day after doing all the activities. We went there with fans and devs. It was so cool. The game has a lot of poorly explained stuff. Took me a long time to figure out that if you choose Scout Intel in those little conversations, it adds a scout to your ranks, not just icons on the map. It's actually one or the other. Like, when I do agree with that. Like, it does not... It more like bases off of your experience. Like, instead of telling you, you have to try, and you learn by trial and error. Like, if you choose Scout Intel, you're not gonna get the icon of, you know, a new secret on the map. And if you choose information or whatever that is, then you're not gonna have a Scout resource, but you're gonna have a new item on the map. I think that's gonna be very useful in the end game. Like, if you want to actually clear the whole map and do all the quests, you will need these people that tell you where to find secrets in the map, because there's a quest where you know the Jesus statues where you make offerings. There's, I think, 60 or 70 of them in the game, and these people are telling you where to find them. Or there's also an upgrade to the Kakuregas that allows you, when you go to the contract stall, it also allows you to show 2 more secrets on the map. So those are going to be very important if you want to actually clear the map fully and do all the quests completely. 69 Jesus statues, because it's a funny number, yes. So my suggestion is, just based on my experience, unless you really need Scout Intel for your quests, my suggestion is to always go for the information/secret option, because you will always need those secrets on the map at some point, even now or in the end game. So unless you need a scout for, I don't know, to find your objective or whatnot, you cannot. But you found another amazing pond, so that's cool stuff. What else? Usually the word rumors are not interesting anyway, like rumors of a viewpoint. Yeah, that's the thing. But the word rumors are the ones that I suggested to pick, because sometimes it's a viewpoint, sometimes it's a legendary chest, sometimes it's a castle, sometimes it's something else. So I'm pretty sure that also highlights Jesus statues.
Let me
Hopefully,
your
I think
kindness.
so. Let's go with War Rumor
I
and
would
see
like to
what
know
it
more
highlights
about
for
this
us.
place.
Case in point, Sary. She did. So let's see what it highlights for us. That we are sort of in the end game. It's a vendor, probably. Port trader. So nothing huge. But you can still go there and see. Because like port traders, if I'm not mistaken, they provide you with resources and bullets. Sometimes it also makes sense. Like port traders, they have bullets because, you know, Teppo and, you know, arquebuses comes from far from Japan. So it makes sense that you can find bullets in there. Jesus statues as well. Okay. I'm repeating my question here since I'm not sure it was answered. With the new subsidiary in effect, do you think... Oh yeah, I missed it. Sorry. Do you think we may see a revival of the Mentors Guild due to less oversight from the execs? I don't think so. Or I would say community or leaders programs, I don't think they're going to be either what is happening? I don't think that community programs are going to be either you know, supported and, you know, have I don't think they're gonna either flourish or be negatively impacted by this, in that I feel like the community programs need a budget behind them. So if the money injection by Tencent is going to help Ubisoft, then maybe at the end the community programs will also see a positive, you know, a positive push. But I don't think it's gonna happen soon. I hope to be countered at any time by Ubisoft, but I did feel like in the last few years, where Ubisoft hit a miss after a miss after a miss, and only Assassin's Creed kept it really above the ground. You could see that a lot of community programs were axed. It was Mentors Guild, but it was also Star Players, and then all the other community programs, one way or another, were hit some way, and I felt that was because it wasn't the first or like the most important element, and so it could be axed. They still need player feedback, so sometimes they do invite players to their studios, but as you know, the community programs were never only about playing the games in advance or going to the studios. It's way more than that. And the subsidiary itself, I'm not sure, because like the name itself says it, it's a subsidiary. So even if it's not, even if the Ubisoft execs have not direct control, but it's still a subsidiary that is controlled by Ubisoft. So indirectly or directly, the execs are gonna still have a control over the subsidiary, which also means the community program will still have to be approved and whatnot. So in my opinion, it's not gonna happen soon, but like I said, I hope to be countered really, really soon by Ubisoft. Are the scout abilities / functions different in guided versus exploration mode? I have no idea. I never used guided mode. I'm not even sure. What? Sorry?
What is it?
Guided mode is basically, for those of you who might not know, is basically playing as the past Assassin's Creed games, where you do not have to investigate, you do not have to use scouts, and the game tells you exactly where to go at any step of the way. So I'm not even sure if the scout system is available in guided mode. I don't think there will be less oversight, says Six Keys. If anything, there might be more oversight with Tencent. Exactly. That's also something that I wanted to mention and then I forgot. But with Tencent having a stake in Ubisoft and or in the subsidiary, there's going to be more oversight, even by Tencent or by, you know, there's going to be the I don't remember, like basically because Tencent also has a say in the decisions at Ubisoft now. It's going to be like more stuff will have way more oversight from different directions. So yeah.
Someone needs to remember them.
A brighter part about my Gamescom experience is that I got to play Space Marine 2 there. I do not know the game, but I'm happy that you enjoyed it.
I don't mind being
Space
paid
Marine
with
2? Is it like a huge game? Like famous game? Or is it something that you specifically were looking forward to play? The big problem with Mentors Guild was a lack of direction. Yes, true. See? Is this one of the rumor? See, Six Kids, one of the word rumors took us to a legendary chest. Let's check it out. You need to track. Okay. So sometimes these, and basically also like when you complete a set of things, like if you complete all the viewpoints, the secrets, these word secrets, they will have to highlight other stuff. So eventually they will highlight all the legendary chests that are in the open world. Eventually they will highlight all the Jesus statues and stuff like that. So I think that the word secrets or word rumors are way more important than having scout intel. But yes, the Mentors Guild had a lack of direction, or rather it felt like over time it changed the direction too much, and it wanted to be something at the start, and then it wanted to be something else at the start, and then something else in the middle, and then it wanted to be radically different, and it had a different objective. And once you change the direction and the objective on something that is already on a course, obviously it will run into some issues. It expanded overnight, and every studio / country had their own way of running things. Exactly. That also meant having way more decision makers, which also hindered the program for sure. You only need them for the achievement. After that, you technically don't need scouts anymore. Yeah, fair. So, oh, it's a Warhammer 40k game. Okay. That's why I do not know much about that. In guided mode, you only had to use scouts to tag hideout resources, but it's not to investigate. Okay, that makes sense. Another issue with the viewpoints I felt was at times it felt like the range is too little. I agree with that. This word is so beautiful. I'm sorry, I get distracted. The wind makes it so real, and also the particles, like the leaves and stuff, they're not so much in your face as they are in Ghost of Tsushima. And in my opinion, this is way more realistic, because sometimes in Ghost of Tsushima, it shows in your face so many particles that it doesn't feel real, especially sometimes with the saturation of that game, which is sometimes too much in your face. But in here, it's so realistic. I love this game so much. What else? What is the max level of Shadows? 60? I didn't even know. I think we are at what, 50, 48, something like that. Do you think we'll get mythology inspired DLCs like in previous games? I wouldn't expect that soon. If it happens, I feel like they're going to go all in like in Ghost of Tsushima. Like, instead of, hey, this is now the experience, like she gets drugged and so she sees the gods and whatnot. to me, it feels like, because the game is so grounded, I feel like the DLCs are also going to go in that direction. And if they do have something about the mythology, it's going to be more like a game mode rather than a story DLC. What's this? Oh, hello. What's this? What is this? I don't know what this is. Silent voices? Can you do this? So your Biwa player in the... What? Your Biwa player in the hideout can learn more tunes? You guys know this? I definitely did not. This is the first time I've seen something like this in 100 hours. Can you even select the music? This reminds a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. That you can learn more Biwa tunes and then you can play them and choose them. Play Freebird. You can select the tune? Oh man, that's so cool. Are these guys highlighted in the map? No. You just found it by chance. Oh my god. No, you can't select. Okay, so it's randomized. Okay. The horse can't run on following road. Oh, it can't? Really? It just walks? This is so cool though. I definitely did not know about this silent voices. Okay. There are supposed to be soundtracks across Japan and the player in the hideout should play more. Okay. You find a road in the... Oh, it's called Limori Cave. Okay. Okay. Is there an entrance to the cave? Locate the legendary chest. You can use the observation. There you go. So let's see if we can go from here. I'm still waiting for the Taiko or Shamisen minigame. Yeah. Not now, or I don't expect any additional minigame to be added. Maybe with DLCs. Gotta turn the game brightness up a bit. For us, it's a bit on the dark side. It's a bit on the dark side as well for us. Like this is actually how the game wants to be, probably. But we are... There we are. What's in there?
There's a rabbit.
There's a rabbit? What is he doing? There are bones on the ground. What did the rabbit do? What did it do, Sary? Chat, what? Please let me know. Oh my god. No Master Stroke costume. Chat, please tell me, what did the rabbit do with the bones? It's a Monty Python reference? Oh my god, please tell me. Enlighten me. I don't know anything about Monty Python. Did we find an Easter egg? Rabbit went rabid. Guys, tell me. I have no idea what we just saw. Was that an Easter egg? Rabbit went rabbit. In Monty Python and the Holy Grail, there's a killer rabbit that lives in a cave. Oh my god! I definitely didn't know that. Okay. Did you know about... Have you ever watched Monty Python?
No.
There we go. Haven't you seen the teeth, those pointy ears and the bones? I found an Easter egg that was a reference to the cabbages guy in Avatar The Last Bender. Really? The cave of Ker Banog. Is this... The cave is the reference to Monty Python? Is it called Ker Banog? Oh, I definitely didn't... No, I should watch Monty Python at some point. Second autumn cutscene. He doesn't scream cabbages though. Okay, I think that on that note, with the Easter egg, that was the best surprise at the end of the stream. I think on that note, we can wrap up the stream if you guys don't have any other questions or comments on Shadows or whatever. There is also a kaiju statue. Really, I have played 100 hours and I haven't found any Easter egg. I think this is the first time in AC. Like usually I find a bit, like a number of them, but like 0. Like this time it was like 0 for me. Shame on you for not having seen such a cinema classic. I know, my bad. I laughed once I realized what it was referencing. There is also a kaiju statue. I don't know. I have never seen it. Anyone found any other legendary mounts? No. Like, there are people that are thinking that there are 4 of those mounts, because the hint mentioned 4 demons. I think you're talking about the legendary mount, the fish horse. But yeah, nobody has found any other. I think I found one near an island in Omi. Is it the same? Sary, can you go on the ground and show the horse or in the inventory? Sixties, help me on this. Was it this one? Because this is part of the collector's edition mystery for Shadows. So, did you find this one? Because I think this is the only one that was found by the community. Okay, so I'm still of the idea that that's the only one that can be found. But again, I'm happy to be proven wrong. Oh, that's the Lord spake, saying, first shall to take out the holy pin. What is this? Oh my god, all these quotes. Amen, amen. Grazie for the stream. See you in Bahrain. Yes. Formula 1. More disappointment for Ferrari. Can't wait. We'll see, we'll see. But anyway, yes. Guys, thank you so much for joining us in the stream today. I'm so happy we were able to showcase the new update for the game and to discuss the game with you and to find out some stuff that I didn't know about, especially the new Biwa tunes in the Hideout. I can't wait to find more. And it was so cool to get to talk to you guys again. It's been quite some time, and I know we're not as frequent as we used to be. You know, life kicks in sometimes, but we're trying to do this as frequent as possible, and surely every time more content drops for Shadows are going to be released. So once again, guys, thank you so much for joining us and for staying with us up until this point. Keep your eyes out on the channel soon, but I'm not sure how soon we're going to release our story analysis on the game. It might take still some time, but I'm still working on them. And we're also going to have a spoiler review on the game very soon on our website. So thank you guys so much once again. Take care wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.
I'm not ready.
Sary is not ready, so... Oh my god, what is happening?
Nothing.
Okay.
There's no need to scream.
Thank you guys so much.